Good Wednesday morning. I'm Ron Moore, and this is your morning cup of motivation. Hey, let me ask you, what do you think about the God of the Old Testament? Oh man, he was kind of the old ogre God. Man, he just came down hard on the people, and he didn't have much mercy and grace, which you haven't read it if you think that. But many of you might think that, and nothing's further from the truth. Thinking that he's this old ogre God that, he got real nice in the New Testament days. He became a nice God then, and nice Jesus, who was just peace, love, dove, and oh no, wait a minute, nothing's further from the truth. See, he's the same yesterday, today, forever. But his modus operandi changed, you must understand, changed when Christ died on the cross, because see, God took his wrath out on sin on the cross. And so we no longer have to walk in fear that, man, if we don't walk right, talk right, do right, act right, man, God loves it. He loves to slap us out of the camp and say, hey, I'm finished with you. You've blown it one too many times. No, we don't have to worry about that. In fact, listen to what Romans, and of course, Romans 8:1, there is now therefore no condemnation to those who are in Christ Jesus. Okay? And look what verse 2 says. For the law of the Spirit of life in Christ Jesus, Messiah Jesus, has set you free from the law of sin and death. See, we're free from that law of sin and death. And look what it goes on to say. For what the law couldn't do, in that it was weak through the flesh, God, sending his own Son in the likeness of sinful flesh, and for sin, condemned sin in the flesh. Folks, no matter what you do, let me tell you, God still loves you. And you don't have to walk around thinking, oh man, God's angry at me. Now, I'm not talking about that. Here again, there's a difference between a rebellious heart that says, hey, I don't care what you say, God, I'm going to do my own thing. Difference between that and a heart that is repentant and says, Lord, I blow it, man, I'm weak, but you're strong, I mean, there's a big difference in that. So I want you to know today that when you read the Old Testament, you must read it through the lens of the New Testament that says Christ paid the price for all my sin. And God's not angry at me. He took his sin out on the flesh. I'm a son. I'm a daughter of the Most High God who loves me, who's for me, who's more committed to me than I am to him. Isn't that just one of those freaky fried truths, huh? That God is more committed to us. Holy God is more committed to us than we are to him. Hey, I hope you begin to look at it through the lens of grace, through the lens of what Christ did on the cross as you read the Old Testament. Hey, have a great day, and I'll talk to you again on Friday. Bye-bye now.